चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Before I begin, I just want to speak one matter of etiquette. This we all didn't know, but still, however, we should never keep the beads at the same level as our feet. Beads or Gita, should try to keep it elevated. Okay? We don't keep it at this. जहाँ पैर रखते हैं उस level पे नहीं रखना चाहिए. We should keep it above. And anyone continuing the chanting, you can stop, freeze कर दीजिए उधर. You can take your beads, put it in the pocket, and we'll continue afterwards. Hare Krishna. How many of you were here for the third chapter of Gita? बहुत कम count था उस दिन का. But hey, count. You're there. You remember? What? Which one? Body, mind and words, BMW. Hari bol. Applause please. Loudly, loudly. So Samaya has a BMW. You do you have a BMW? You just said you have one. Yes. All right. Quick points from third chapter. नहीं कोई नहीं था. Please, online participants, help. Phone a friend. Yes, Shefali Mataji is there online.
I was out of Pune, Prabhuji just came back.
Mataji, you have to type because it will be very, will not be able to hear you. You can
Sure,
type.
we'll do that.
Yes, Kanav. This was second chapter, no? Good. Wow. Jai. Very good. So we spoke about that. Tanvi. Brilliant. क्या हुआ? हाँ, now I know. I can easily find out who's Adhyos Tanvi, even if they wear same t-shirt. I know. Right? So we spoke about the lust. That was the last part of the third chapter about lust. So there's some points from Shefali Mataji. Phone a friend kiya aap logon ne, lifeline. So here it is. Nature of the soul is to be active. Very good. Lust is the only force which leads to anger, as she rightly very beautifully said. And lust, if satisfied, leads to greed. Okay. Very good points. So we saw that Arjuna was told by Krishna that आपके कोई भी दुश्मन बाहर नहीं. There are no enemies of you outside. The enemy is only within. And what is the name of that enemy? Lust. Avritam jnanametena jnanino nityavairinah kama rupena kaunteya dushpurena ananena cha. He burns like fire. The lust is burning like fire and he's destroying us since time immemorial. Our eternal enemy, you have to conquer this guy. You beat down lust, you can conquer anything in this world. This is the difficult enemy. So Krishna gives some practical pointers on conquering lust. What did Krishna tell? Notes देख के बता दो, कोई बात नहीं, please. Notes देख के बता दो, लेकिन बता दो. Okay, decide and tell. Yes. Okay, he is telling some other point. So Nishkama Karma was explained by Lord Krishna that you do and don't accept the result. You are saying, I'll come to you. Yes. Very good. Mm. And form. Very good. Mirror covered by dust. So sometimes there is no form, no function. Which is that? Womb and embryo. Very good. Then there is function but no form. Fire and smoke. And there is form but no function. Mirror and dust. Very good. So these are the 3 degrees of lust. Namely, the lowest degree is in human beings, a little higher is in animals, and the highest degree is in plants and trees. Okay. Very good. Before that section, what did Krishna explain? I'll quickly give a glimpse of 3rd chapter. Krishna explained that karma has to be done. Arjuna, you cannot avoid karma. Karma has to be done because of 3 reasons. Because the soul is always active. Number 2, even if you shut off your senses, your mind will be active and you will do karma and you will get karma. And number 3, even for maintaining the body, you need to do some work. Without that, you cannot maintain. These are the 3 points given by Krishna. But Arjuna's argument was that Krishna, if I do work, I'll be bound in this world. मैं तो बंधन में रह जाऊंगा. Then Krishna says, convert your work into yajna. Yajnartat karmano nyatra karma lokoyam karma bandhanah. Sayatra karma kaunteya mukta sanga samachara. When you offer your work to me, your work no longer remains karma, it becomes yajna. So convert your work into yajna. And then Krishna explains about Sakam Karma Yoga, Nishkam Karma Yoga, and later on he says that how is work born? Yes, how does a person accept a particular duty or a work? How? Based on one's nature. Exactly, nature. Everybody has a particular nature. Somebody naturally wants to be a teacher. Somebody naturally wants to be a politician. Somebody naturally wants to be a businessman. What is this nature? Correct? Sattvagun, Rajogun, Tamagun. So based on this, there is Varna and Ashram. And one chooses one's duty. But Krishna tells Arjuna very clearly, my dear Arjun, do not perform the duty of another man. खुद का duty करना है. Because to perform duty of another man is sinful. And that is when Arjuna asks about sin. And then the lust concept comes. Very good. Now to conquer lust, Krishna gives 3 tips. What are the 3 tips he gives? Very good. Sharpen your intellect by reading of scriptures. What else? That Krishna is yet to speak. You're a psychic. You're able to see the future of the Gita. Regulating senses. Regulate your senses, you can conquer lust. See, Krishna doesn't say don't enjoy. Krishna says regulate your enjoyment. Yes, enjoyment nahi karna nahi hai. Regulate karna usko. Regulate your senses. Number 1. Number 2, intellectually read the scriptures and understand the concept of soul. Indriyani paranyahu, indrebo panamam manah, manasastu para buddhi, o buddhe paratastu sa. You, soul, you are a spiritual entity. You are not someone very ordinary. And the 3rd thing that Krishna gives is activate your transcendently. There's IIT. Yes, where is our IIT? Indian Institute of Technology. There is TII. Transcendently inspired intelligence. And what is TII? That is something which brings us to the 4th chapter of Gita. All right. Even if you all got the notes, you all have it? नहीं. They're all clueless. दिया है notes आप सबको. Group पे खोल के देखिए. हाँ. Because the chapters will get technical from now. Isliye better to have the notes in front of you as I explain. It will be easier for all of you to understand. So you can take the Gita also and take the notes. We'll keep referring to both. So in the group, how many of you are in the कोई group में नहीं है ऐसा कोई है? तो आप लोग group पे हो? You're all in the group? है क्या? Very good. So you can take out the notes. You will need it. Tell me when you're ready. Online devotees, do not worry. I'll show you the notes. Is there any way by which our online devotees also can get the notes? We can put it in the BYC group. Then everybody will get the notes. You all got the notes on BYC online? Video on करके बताइए notes मिला कि नहीं मिला. ठीक, कोई बात नहीं. We'll send you. For 1st, 2nd, 3rd, all chapters which I have not given also I'll send you. But still, please follow Harsh Mataji's notes. They are what we discuss in class. These are like structure, but what she gives is very nice. Whatever we discuss in class in flow, she gives it very well. So you can still follow that. Harsh Mataji's notes. In every batch, there used to be a topper. And the topper's notes we used to read and we used to pass the exam in college. I think the topper was Harsh Mataji. She was topper? Topper's notes? Okay, very nice. Okay. So can you see the notes? Okay, we have few notes in the Gita group. Okay, fine. So Krishna speaks about deliberate spiritual intelligence, transcendently inspired intelligence to conquer lust. The third tip. And the fourth chapter beginning is Krishna explaining कि ये क्या है, what is this TII? Transcendental, because Arjun बिल्कुल चकमा जाता है, भाई क्या क्या बोला? What is that? T transcendental inspired intelligence वो क्या है? मेरे को पता नहीं है. See, there are 7 types of intelligence. You know that? 7 प्रकार के होते हैं. There is musical intelligence, there is spatial intelligence, there is linguistic intelligence, there is mathematical intelligence, there is emotional intelligence नहीं है वो, उसमें नहीं आता. Then there is logical intelligence, logic. Then दो और प्रकार के हैं. You can all find out. Anyone please help me out? और कुछ मैं गूगल करके बता पूछो. There is a test, 7 intelligence test that also comes. So anyway, we understand the 7 types of intelligence. वो होता है. अपने को मिला? Kinesthetic, linguistic, mathematical, interpersonal, intrapersonal. हाँ वो दोनों मिस कर दिए हमने. Intrapersonal, interpersonal. Correct, that's it. Let's all we missed. हाँ same thing, linguistic हो गया वो. ठीक है. So spatial intelligence. ऐसे 7 प्रकार के intelligence है. So Krishna now is talking about the 8th intelligence, the 8th type, and that is what? Activating spiritual intelligence. अरे वो कैसे करते हैं? For that Krishna is going to start the 4th chapter. Today, the devotees at our Bhakti Yoga club at 6 p.m. in the evening, we all went for a Harinam Sankirtan. How many of you know what is Harinam Sankirtan? ठीक है, I'll make it easy. How many of you saw the Rath Yatra festival that happened? वो हम क्या कर रहे थे? उसी चीज को बोलते हैं Harinam Sankirtan. That's called Harinam Sankirtan. Right? Harinam Sankirtan means devotees come out on the street, we chant the holy name, we play mridang, we have kartals, and we like that, we dance and go dancing में. So we do the Harinam Sankirtan, everybody comes out of the house. They all watch. What is going on? क्या चल रहा है? What is this sound? Why are these guys dancing? Why is this fellow singing? Why is this fellow टकलो? शिखा ये क्या बाल रखा है उसने? Why this fellow is bald but having bal? Yes, कहाँ से आ गए? What is this paint? What is this bedsheet? ऐसा पता करने के लिए there are some people. We had our evening program just now. वहाँ से आ रहे हम लोग. We had almost 9 people who came first time, and they just came by looking at the Harinam Sankirtan. And I asked them, what made you come here? They said, वो जो गुरुजी आप रोड पे वो कर रहे थे ना, वो देखिए कुछ समझ में नहीं आया, तो इसलिए वही समझने के लिए हम लोग आ गए. We have come to actually find out what is this. So now here, what is happening is they are inspired to get knowledge, but their inspiration to get knowledge comes because they got a doubt. So many times a doubt inspires knowledge. Correct? कुछ देखते हैं, doubt आता है, so we come and we get the knowledge. Understood this mechanism? Now Krishna is also going to try something like this only. So Krishna says, Arjuna, don't worry, I will explain what is this spiritual activated intelligence or TII, transcendently inspired intelligence. ये क्या चीज है मैं तुम्हें बताने वाला हूं. So before Arjuna could ask a question, he was about to raise the hand. रुको, I know your question. Answer मैं दे देता हूं. So Krishna doesn't allow Arjuna to ask question. He says that I have to give it very nicely. So in a very tricky manner, I'm going to give the answer. So Krishna says that I have given this spiritual intelligence knowledge of activating spiritual intelligence. I gave it to the sun god. And the sun god, yes, gave it to Manu. Manu gave it to his son Ikshvaku. And like this, in the line of parampara, evam parampara praptam imam rajarsho viduhu. Sakalene mahata yogo nashta parantapa. So this knowledge has been coming down in disciplic line. But at some point of time, this knowledge was interrupted. And that is why I'm going to give it again. Because there was some transmission losses. How many of you from electrical background, electrical, ENTC? कोई है यहाँ पे? Transmission losses? Heard of it? बाकी लोग? Clueless. कोई बात नहीं. Transmission loss मतलब बीच में loss हो गया. बराबर? So Krishna says I have to revive it again. Now one may ask a question. Many people ask this question. Krishna ने भगवद गीता अर्जुन को ही क्यों बोली? Why only Arjuna? And then Krishna himself says, Saevayam maya tebhya yoga prokta puratana bhaktosti me sakha cheti rahasyam hi etam uttamam. Now Krishna is going to give a rahasyamai knowledge, a knowledge which is full of confidentiality, a knowledge which is secret knowledge. With whom do you share your secrets? Friend, aisa friend nahi. What friend? Friend. Best friend. So that's what Arjuna is called. You are my sakha. But along with it, you are my bhakta also. Bhaktosi me sakha cheti. You are my devotee and friend. Double qualification. And because you are my devotee and friend both, friend के साथ secret share किया जाता है. लेकिन तुम devotee भी हो, that is why I am going to give you this deliberate spiritual intelligence. मैं देने वाला हूं तुमको. And before Krishna could proceed ahead in giving this deliberate spiritual intelligence or the TII, transcendently inspired intelligence, Arjuna raises his hand. Doubt. What doubt would anybody get? मैंने अभी 3 statement बोले आपको. Krishna started his lecture. What's the problem? Any problem with what Krishna spoke? If you're not able to find out the problem, then big problem. Big problem. Arjuna had a problem. The problem was he was not able to understand. You are guru of sun god? अरे he is such a senior devotee. Who कब से है? और तुम और मैं अरे सेम है, सेम आता है अपना बर्थडे. यू आर जन्माष्टमी, आई एम फाल्गुन पूर्णिमा, बट सेम ईयर. हम दोनों 85 साल के बुड्ढे हैं. बुड्ढे नहीं, जवान है. They were 85-year-old on the battlefield. Do they look like that? बिल्कुल नहीं, एकदम हैंडसम, टिप टॉप, परफेक्ट. They were 85-year-old without a slightest tinge of old age. They maintained themselves. अच्छा maintain किया because they are spiritual bodies. They're not having ordinary bodies. 85 was their age. We both are 85 years old. And the sun god must be at least 85 crore years old. मैं mathematics नहीं किया. I'm not calculating the math. But we can do it. We can find out very easily. So saying, my God, you are telling you taught him. How am I supposed to understand? तेरा उम्र ही 85 है. And you're saying you taught a person who is born 85 crore years before. कैसे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है मेरे को. See, Arjun doesn't say झूठे. Krishna, I thought थोड़ा सच बोलेगा तो एकदम एक नंबर का झूठा निकला. You're guru of sun god? ऐसा possible? चल बंद कर प्रवचन. मैं बस छोड़ रहा हूं, मैं यहां से जा रहा हूं. No. He said, how am I to understand? This is the right mood. Arjuna is teaching us the right mood to ask question. मैं कैसे समझ सकता हूं? He's not telling Krishna you're wrong, nonsense. गलत बात कर रहे हैं. He's saying, how am I to understand? कथम एतद् विजानीयाम् त्वम् आदौ प्रोक्तवानिति. How do I understand that you spoke? Then Krishna smiles. Krishna says, I have created a doubt about me, and this doubt about me will lead to knowledge about me. समझ में आया? Got it? जिस प्रकार से हरिनाम का doubt brought them to the Bhakti Yoga Club, the doubt that Krishna created about him, कि I am the teacher of sun god. Then Arjuna says, कैसे? Very good. Now I'll give you the knowledge. Got it? You had a point to make? Yes. Whenever you're watching a drama, her question was, okay, online devotees, the question is, you all got a question? You all heard? Her question was, all Pandavas knew na Krishna is God, then why is such a question? Whenever you're watching the drama, don't enter and peep into the dressing room. That's what you're trying to do. Dressing room में जाके मत देखो क्या चल रहा है. Just watch the drama. Get it? What you're trying to do is go into the dressing room and find out, hey, they all know no. If you go to the dressing room, Bharat and Manthara both together are drinking herbal coffee together. तो मस्त अच्छे दोस्त है. दुशासन, दुर्योधन, भीमसेन, they are drinking herbal tea together. मस्त एकदम happy friends. उसके साथ मठरी भी खा रहे होंगे सब लोग. चाय मठरी they must be eating. Got it, right? So you're trying to peep into the green room. Yes, they know. But now they're staging a drama. Here Arjuna is playing the role of a conditioned soul. हम और आपकी तरह. Like us. So now here he doesn't know. Correct? He doesn't know. He's playing a role of a conditioned soul. Normally व्यक्ति पूछेगा ना. Correct? So now Krishna gives the knowledge about himself. This is the deliberate spiritual intelligence. Deliberate spiritual intelligence means knowledge of Krishna, Bhagwan ka knowledge. And that is why Krishna says that, my dear Arjuna, aapne aur maine, we have taken many births. Arjuna is like, oh, is it? Yes, saath mein, together we have taken many births. Really? Yes. But you have forgotten everything. But I remember every single birth. And Arjuna in his mind. Now Krishna understands the doubt of Arjuna. पूछेगा क्यों? Why this partiality? कि मेरे को याद नहीं, आपको सब याद है. That is when he says, अजोपि सन् अव्ययात्मा भूतानाम ईश्वरोपि सन्. You're bhuta, I am Ishvara. प्रकृतिस्त्वाम अभिष्टाय संभवामि आत्ममायया. You are governed by the laws of the nature. On the other hand, I take birth by my own sweet will. I'll make it easy. How many of you chose who are going to be your parents? Anybody here? You chose your parents? You chose. I wanted to choose these two. They are my parents. No, you had no choice. You had to take birth in. What is your maiden surname? Lalita Mali. You were Mali before. And now you are? Lalita Sawant. Okay, fine. So Lalita Mali. You chose to be in the house of Mr. and Mrs. Mali? Come on, you feel that, but you didn't have any choice. You were born. It was an arrangement. You were forced to take birth there. You can't make that. नहीं मुझे उस घर में नहीं इधर आ गए हम लोग. No, you don't have the choice to select certain things. But Krishna chooses to have two sets of parents. Krishna chooses his location where he's going to be born, in the jail of Kamsa and the Nand Bhavan, both together. Krishna chose his associates. Krishna chose every single thing. But we have no much choice. We can choose certain things. Certain things we can choose. Can you give example? Food to eat. Okay, correct, good. Some homes they don't have choice. You're lucky. Okay, what happens when you grow up? Yeah, you can choose that. What you want to be when you grow up. Okay. Your career. क्या बात है? उम्र कितना है तेरा? Huh? You're 12. You spoke like a 21. Career. Nice one. Yes. School subjects you have to choose. You have to study. You have no choice. Yeah, you can choose your friends. You can choose your company. You can choose the type of house you want to live in. You choose to live in Forest County. You choose to come to Gita for modern day series classes. Yes, you choose all these things. Correct? But certain things we can't choose. Our intellectual abilities, our face cut. Yes, we can't choose. Our parents, we can't choose. So certain things are beyond our choice. But Krishna has choice for everything. And that is why he is Avyayatma. But we are forced into certain situations and we have to accept them. That is Jivatma. Acha? So when we take birth, it's called Janma. When Krishna takes birth, it's called Avatar. Avatar aaye hai, Avatar. So then Arjuna asks a question, when do you take avatar? Zara bataiye. And that's when he says the very famous shloka, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srajamyaham. All those who watch B.R. Chopra's Mahabharat will know the at least 3 श्लोक तो पढ़ा दिए उसने हमको. कर्मण्यवा पहले और लास्ट में यदा यदा और परित्राण है. एक और आने वाला है. So whenever there is a decline in religious principles, that time I appear. Abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srajamyaham. So I come to counter the situation of this irreligion. All right. And what do you technically do? आप करते क्या है फिर? परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. So then Krishna says, this is what I do. I deliver my devotees, I punish the miscreants, and I re-establish dharma. These are my 3 job descriptions. ये 3 चीजें मैं करता हूँ. Every yuga after yuga, whenever there is decline in dharma. Very nice. And then Krishna says, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. Let's all recite this together. 4.9. 9. Fourth chapter, 9 shloka. Kanava. He's got so habituated. Ready? Ready or not? All right. 4.9. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. There's a good news for all of you. And this verse speaks about that good news. So Krishna is telling in this particular shloka that whoever understands Krishna's birth, Janma, and Krishna's activities, karma, actually it's not karma, it's not Janma. It's avatar, it is Leela. Janma is avatar and karma is Leela. So you understand these 2 aspects of Krishna as Divya. It is not mundane, it is not ordinary, it's extraordinary. Divyam, you understand this, you give up this material body, you will not take another material body again. But for this we have to understand. And what Krishna just spoke now in Yada Yada and Paritrana is the beginning of the understanding. That's a trailer of knowledge. So when we completely study the Bhagavad Gita, we completely study Bhagavatam, and that too under a pure devotee of Lord, that is when we will understand Krishna Tattvatah. This Tattvatah means complete understanding of Krishna. And once we have this complete understanding of Krishna, no more material world, no more material bodies, no more material miseries. Once again we'll say, no more material body, no more material miseries, no more material world. Only spiritual body, spiritual bliss, and spiritual world. So that is the result which is promised. Just by understanding Krishna. This is the result of understanding Krishna. So this is the very science or the one of the very important verse, but I have not chosen this verse for discussion. I've chosen another verse. But this is also important. This is one of the important shlokas in this chapter, 4.9. And to understand Krishna, one has to give up 3 things. अरे प्रभु जी आपने बोला सब जोड़ना पड़ता है, छोड़ना कुछ नहीं पड़ता, लेकिन आप अभी बोल रहे छोड़ना पड़ता है. Just understand 3 things to give up. So that is mentioned in the 10th shloka. Raga, Bhaya and Krodha. A person who gives up attachment to material things or attachment to those things which are not conducive to understand Krishna. Bhaya, the fear of material existence, and anger. Anger, which is developed by frustration of not being able to enjoy matter. If these three things are given up, we can understand Krishna properly. Is a qualification required, right? कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ छोड़ना पड़ता है, खोना नहीं पड़ता, छोड़ना पड़ता है. कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ छोड़ना पड़ता है. And these three things which are anarthas, which are unnecessary, we have to give it up. And then Krishna says, Baho jnana tapasa. Many of them are able to give up. Many of them are able to. Now one may ask a question that if, ठीक है, we are not able to give up. कितने लोग बोलते हैं कि अटैचमेंट्स छोड़ना बहुत मुश्किल है, especially attachment to certain things. Example, attachments to, बोलो बोलो बोलो, आप बोल दो. ग्रोसरीज. ग्रोसरीज का अटैचमेंट. ग्रोसरी शॉप क्या अच्छा लगता है? ग्रोसरी शॉप में उनको अच्छा नहीं लगता बाबा, जाना पड़ता है. भाई तेरे को आज घर पे जाना है ना, या बाहर रहना है? You want to, you are an outstanding student already. You want to be an outstanding boy also? भाई सोच समझ के बोला कर. Yes. Okay, attachment to material relations. Of course, those attachments have to be converted to affection. They have to convert those attachments to affection. Then there is nothing wrong. Then, any other attachments? Staying in this world. Yeah, after all, nice place. Forest County. क्या अच्छा लगता है? पार्क. फॉरेस्ट काउंटी का पार्क, हाँ, स्विमिंग पूल और बैडमिंटन कोर्ट, बास्केटबॉल, सब अच्छा लगता है ना. हाँ, तो नाइस प्लेस. क्लब हाउस, रहना इधर, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? So we have certain lingerings in attachment. Anything else difficult to give up? या समय? अच्छा, बच्चे जो होते हैं मम्मी पापा का पोल खोल के ही रहते हैं. I never said anything. Money, you have 2,000 savings. You're more than me, don't worry. मेरे से ज्यादा है. कितना होगा उसमें? Please do count and let me know next week. अगले हफ्ते बताओगे ना? His mother is like, good attachment to money. Money is honey. And all such things, very difficult. Raga. And it's actually our other two emotions are connected to raga, attachment only. We are fearful that we should not lose our attachment. Bhaya. Correct? इसी से तो connected है. और क्रोध, somebody tries to poke into our attachment. Hey, क्या कर रहे हो? क्रोध. We get angry immediately. ये कैसे आ गया? Even a dog is attached to the street. कितने लोग सुबह सुबह जॉगिंग के लिए निकले हो? सुबह अर्ली मॉर्निंग गए? कितने बजे? 5 5 4 anybody? I used to previously go at 3:15. मेरा स्टार्ट होता है ना पहले, मैं जाके नहाना, फिर आरती के लिए स्टार्ट. आई हैव टू गेट ड्रेस अप एज पुजारी आल्सो मॉर्निंग. तो पहले आई यूज्ड टू गो पहले. तो बहुत सारे फ्रेंड्स बना ली मैंने इधर. All these guys, the dog used to come. Wow, मेरी एरिया में कैसे आया तू? Translation, subtitles used to come. How did you come to my area? And फिर उसके पीछे और गैंग लीडर आते, हमारे एरिया, सब लोग मिलके. So every dog thinks that the territory belongs to him. Attachment उधर भी है. And when you come into their attachment, they come, they chase behind you. Get out. काटते नहीं है, just chase करते हैं. I said, okay, fine, good. मैं चल रहा हूँ, वो लोग भी जॉगिंग कर रहे हैं मेरे पीछे. Join me, please, come. ऐसा करके. So I used to carry, then I started carrying gifts for them. Nice gift, round gifts. Near, मैंने उनको नहीं मारता था, उनके पास मारता था. फिर मारने की जरूरत भी नहीं. Just do like this all used to run away. Bas, secret पता लग गया. But point is they have attachment. And उसको lose करने का होता है भय, or somebody tries to infiltrate, there is krodha. So it all starts with what? Attachment. And this attachment we have to repose there. We have to change the attachment to that person. We have to be attached there, asakti for Krishna. And that process is called as sadhana. So when I came in, what you all were doing? Sorry, trying to do? Change किया मैंने. I am very specific. What you are trying to do? कुछ लोग माला को देख रहे थे, कुछ लोग मुझे भी देख रहे थे, कुछ लोग बैठे थे. Various expressions were coming and I was wondering what is happening here. भाई ऐसे तो नहीं सिखाया था मैंने. मैं तो सही से सिखा के गया था. And some others were looking at others. कैसे कर रहा है ये? How is this guy doing it? Yes, we are supposed to chant audibly. Yes, it has to be visible. मतलब हमें सुनाई देना चाहिए, और जो साथ में बैठा है you should feel जिंदा है आदमी. ये जिंदा है, थोड़ा साउंड आ रहा है, बज बज साउंड. So some buzzing at least has to happen. फिर चैंटिंग बोलते. मैं आया तो पिन ड्रॉप साइलेंस. मुझे लगा कोई नहीं आया अभी तक. चंद्रशेखर प्रभु, श्रुति माता जी, और प्लान फील्ड. आई वाज थिंकिंग लाइक दैट. आया तो रूम तो फुल है, लेकिन कैसे? साइलेंट नहीं. Chant. Sound has to come out. It has to fall into the ears. Pravishta karanarandrena dhvanam bhava sarorutam. Dhunoti shamalam Krishna shalilasya yatasharat. Only when the sound falls here and enters and penetrates the heart, that is the time the heart is going to be cleansed. The cleansing action will take place. Cleaning तब शुरू होगा. आप तो साफ सफाई का मौका ही नहीं दे रहे. ऐसे करके चैंटिंग नहीं करते. Chant properly. Upper lip, lower lip, tongue. Three things have to move. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. उसको बोलते हैं चैंटिंग. इसके अलावा और कुछ किया तो इसको चैंटिंग नहीं बोलते, इसको बोलते हैं चीटिंग. So you want to do cheating or you want to do chanting? Take your pick. All right? So online in that. ठीक है, fine. In between, I get so carried away, I forget to look, but I keep looking in between. Hari bol. है, चलो है. Right. Attachment to smartphone, your phone a friend option. शेफाली माता जी, अभिषेक प्रो, their option. Attachment to smartphone. जरा सा स्मार्टफोन गया, किधर रखा? ढूंढो, मिस कॉल दो मेरे को. मिस कॉल देते अपने जेब में. It's right here. Happened? Good. मेरे साथ भी हुआ है. बस, I got it. बच्चे मन के सच्चे. Yes. So if we are not able to give these attachments right away, what to do? That is why Krishna has arranged a system called Varna Ashram system.
Immediately.
So the first half of the process, subject matter which is explained in the 4th chapter is pertaining to knowledge about Krishna. That's spiritually, deliberate spiritual knowledge. तो इसको एक्टिवेट करने के लिए प्रॉब्लम क्या है? 3 चीजें छोड़नी पड़ती है. वो क्या है? एक्चुअली एक ही चीज. It's actually one. It's not 3. But raga, attachments, the worldly attachments, and we just discussed very elaborately about this. And worldly attachments छोड़ना आसान है. Worldly attachments छोड़ना आसान होता तो हर कोई ऐसे रहता, शेवन saffron dress में. Some people comment, प्रभु जी बहुत आप तो बहुत महान है. मैंने बोला क्या किया? आप पूरे संसार को त्याग दिए. बाप रे. I feel scared. नहीं, मैं संसार में हूँ बाबा. संसारी नहीं हूँ. I'm not a sansari, but I'm there in the sansar. Right? I'm there in the samsar. संसार को त्याग दिया आपने स्वामी जी, इतने महान. So people come and say, सब कुछ त्याग दिया. नहीं बाबा, आप हमसे भी महान है. आपने कृष्ण को ही त्याग दिया. You greater than me also. Right? So Krishna has designed Varnashram system. वर्णाश्रम सिस्टम कैसा है कि वर्णाश्रम सिस्टम में जो भी आपके अटैचमेंट्स हैं, जो भी आपके प्रोपेंसिटीज है, यू हैव योर टेंडेंसीज, यू कैन एंगेज देम राइटली एंड मूव ऑन. दिस इज अ फैसिलिटी, द वर्ण आश्रम. So many people say India में caste system है. What is this caste system? Krishna very clearly says Varnashram doesn't depend upon birth. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam guna karma vibhavasha. It depends on your qualities and it depends on your activities that you choose. It never ever depends on birth. Can the son of a lawyer become a lawyer? Technically can. Is son of a lawyer always a lawyer? Not necessarily. Son of a doctor always a doctor? Doctor का बेटा डॉक्टर होता है क्या? Yeah, just I've taken birth in doctor family. मेरे पापा डॉक्टर, मम्मी डॉक्टर, मैं भी डॉक्टर. No, one has to earn the qualification. मोटी मोटी किताबें पढ़नी पड़ती है. There was one boy who walked in and came with his mother. The mother is a devotee. She chants 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra or BYC congregation member. I looked at the boy and I was like shocked. ये आपका लड़का? She said yes. I said he looks like my father. मेरे बाप की उम्र का रखता है. He said yes, MBBS student. जान तो निकल गई इसकी. I think you are at least about 13-14 years younger to me and you look 13-14 years elder to me. मतलब क्या करे प्रभु जी, पढ़ पढ़ के हालत खराब हो गया. I said what you are doing after that? He said MD. इतना पढ़ के पकने के बाद भी और पढ़ना है. I really appreciate the doctors. All respects to them. इतना पढ़ते हैं and they get the qualification. Then ऐसे ही डॉक्टर नहीं लगता. Yes. Recently, 4 of my students got their PhDs and they all became doctor. बोला कैसा था एक्सपीरियंस? They said PhD, permanent head damage. वही हुआ हमारे साथ. गया प्रभु जी हमारा सब कुछ. आप अभी प्लीज हमको संभालिए. अच्छा हेड डैमेज करने से पहले आना था, संभाल लेता. So it requires a lot of effort to earn the qualification. Similarly, one can become a Brahmana provided one trains to become a Brahmana. One becomes a Kshatriya provided you get trained to be a Kshatriya. One becomes a Vaishya, even Vaishya requires training. For that matter, even Shudra requires training because a Shudra has to serve the other 3 classes. He's supposed to serve. So Krishna has beautifully designed the system of Varnashram. I'm not elaborating on this. Yes, where he purifies your desires, purifies your attachments, at the same time you make progress. So somebody who enters the system of Varnashram, serves in that system, you become qualified eventually. Of course, with that you continue your sadhana also. ऐसे नहीं कि Varnashram मतलब सिर्फ duty. Sadhana side में नहीं, together. That's called as Buddhi Yoga. That you're doing your spiritual sadhana along with your Varnashram duties. That is called as the Varnashram system, the EV Varnashram system. However, we need to understand that Krishna defines 3 karmas. He talks about 3 karma. The first karma is called as Sakarma. The second karma is called as Vikarma. And the third karma is called as Akarma. Sakarma means pious activities. Those activities which will promote you to Swarga, heavens. Vikarma are vicious, sinful, ghastly activities which will take you to the hellish planets. So first let's discuss these 2. उसके बाद third पे बढ़ते हैं. Can you give some examples of Sakarma? Chanting, Sakarma. निराश कर दिया आप लोगों ने मुझे. हाँ, help example. वही कैसे? How? What दान? Giving some clothes to the people who are needy. Giving some notebooks, textbook, helping the poor, khana kinara, give a rice plate. That is not Sakarma. Sakarma means which will take you to heaven. Digging wells, है शास्त्र में जो है बता रहा हूँ. Digging wells, feeding the poor, पानी पिलाना, जल सेवा. Many do that. The जल सेवा करते थे. That's why there's a place called Jalgaon. Yes, that place is called Jalgaon because they give you water. even 10 years back, 10, 12 years back, anyone passing through the station, there used to be some families who will come and feed water to all the passengers. Such may, trust me, that's why it's called Jalgaon. I have two devotees, the mother and son. They're from Jalgaon, and they say we are from Jalgaon. We used to do this Jal Seva. That's a pious activity. This will promote you to heaven. So these are called pious activities. यहाँ पे कुछ spiritual है नहीं. Okay, then what are the vikarma, the negative activities? Categorized into 4. Huh? Lying, झूठ बोलना, okay. Throwing food, okay. Bullying and cheating, okay. दूसरों को दर्द देना, दुखाना. This is all fine, but there are broad categories. Illicit sex, intoxication, meat eating, gambling. So these 4 are the sinful activities. And all other things are just like lying, cheating. These are all under gambling. These are the broad categorization. Dyutam, panam, striya, suna, yatra, adharmas, chaturvida. These are the 4 types of adharmas. These are called vikarma. And then there is akarma. Now usually people say akarma matlab kuch nahi karna. Karma matlab kuch mat karo. No. Last time I had explained that karma has 2 meanings. Karma means work and karma also means result of work. So akarma means doing such a work which doesn't give you a reaction. कितने लोगों को स्वर्ग जाना है मरने के बाद? Let me see those hands up. Seriously? हाँ? इसलिए स्वर्ग जाना है उनको. You want to go to Swarga? Adya, really? Why? That is not Swarga. Swarga is also in material world only. Swarga is A class jail. I told you, right? Naraka is C class jail. Yeah, C class jail मतलब हमें जो है इतने बड़े बड़े रैट्स के साथ रहना पड़ता है. बहुत अंधेरा रहता है. You cannot see the sunlight. खाना नीचे से फेंकते हैं. आधा रैट्स खा जाते हैं और आधा आपको मिलता है उनका झूठा. This is C class jail. नरक लोक. Then there's B class jail. B class jail मतलब 4-5 inmates रहते हैं. ताश खेलते हैं, कभी कोई बाहर जाते हैं, कभी पत्थर तोड़ते हैं, प्लेट आगे करते हैं, दाल वाली पानी वाली दाल मिलती है. That is B class jail. We watched all this in the movies. Then what is A class jail? A class jail is for sophisticated white collar criminals. जहां पे वो लोग जो है AC में रहते हैं. They have Wi-Fi. They have laptops. They have smartphones. They have everything. 5-star hotel वाला खाना मिलता है. But that's A class jail. So how many of you want to be in C class jail? Samaya only. B class jail? B class? How many of you want to be in A class jail? Nobody wants to be in jail. So Swarga is the A class jail. So you do the sakarma, where you go? A class jail. Adya abhi jana hai? Pakka? Anyone else? स्वर्ग जाना है? जेल में जाना है? एक को जाना है, अभी भी जाना है. So akarma will take you back home, back to God. So the spiritual activities like chanting, yes, by listening to the sermons of Bhagavad Gita, by rendering service to the deities, service to the devotees, they are all akarma because these are activities which does not produce any reactions. So that is called as akarma. So Krishna tells that one should do this akarma activities only, and these akarma are actually yajnas. So now one may ask, Arjuna may have a question, that how exactly it's beyond positive. No, surely it will work, no doubt. 100%, but it is not sakarma. It is akarma. Yeah, it's akarma. It's not going to give him pious credits. It will give him spiritual credits. Spiritual credits are beyond pious and impious. Last section before we conclude. So there's one doubt which may come in the mind, that how exactly we choose our nature. How do we choose our varnashram dharma? How we choose our spiritual duty? How do we choose which akarma to do? ये सब अकर्म करना है, वर्णाश्रम धर्म ये करना. Now we have to do a combination of these two. How does one choose that? And that's where we will discuss the sloka of the day and we'll conclude. Rest is all homework. You can read the notes and do it. So this is Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, sloka number 34. Please repeat after me. Tadvidhi pranipatena परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानम् ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. Kanaf, translation.
Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service of man. The self-realized souls can impart knowledge onto you because they have seen the truth.
Yes. Tadvidhi. You will come to know your prescribed duties. You will come to know the akarma to do by doing three things unto a realized soul. Tattva darshina. The spiritually realized soul, you go and do these three things. First is pranipat. Pranipat means to offer namaskar or show humility. What is the meaning of namaskar? Na, ma. No ego. Ma means ego. I am something great. I'm a great soul. I'm a champion. And I am the mightiest person here. That is ma. But na, ma. That is called as namaskar. So pranipat means to be submissive and humble. Without this humility, one cannot gain knowledge. Correct? Once there was a king. The king was traveling. In his travels, he saw a boy who knew the art of holding the sharp end of the knife and hitting it to the target. He used to always make the bullseye. And the king was very impressed. So he said, bring this boy along. I want to learn this art. So the king was sitting on his throne and the boy was trying to teach the art. And king was usually a very quick learner. But he was trying it. He was not getting it. The ministers gave him a suggestion. Why don't you put the boy on the high pedestal and you come down? It might work. And as soon as the king humbled himself down and gave an elevation to his teacher, his guru, immediately he mastered the skill. That's the power of pranipat, becoming humble. Because when we are humble and modest, then the knowledge flows from the top to the bottom. Right? That is pranipatena. The second is pariprashnena, have questions. We should have questions. We should have. Questions will come when we study. Questions will come when we apply the knowledge which is taught. Question will come when we observe things around mindfully, not being mindless. So when we do this, inquiries will come. And we should inquire. Athato Brahma Jignasa. We should inquire from Guru. Pariprashna. And third is Sevaya. Sevaya means to render service in whatever capacity. In simple words, Seva means whatever Guru gives instruction, follow that. That is Seva. So when we do these three things, Pranipat, Pariprashna, Seva, humbling ourselves and bowing down, asking questions and serving, then we get the complete spiritual knowledge. And thus we activate our deliberate spiritual intelligence. We will pause here. There's a last section which is in the notes, you all can see. And this is the glory of pure knowledge. And this is something you can read yourself. Okay, this is just an aspect of information. That's why I've not done much. Krishna is just encouraging Arjuna by knowing knowledge. But then what happens in the 41st sloka? Just read the translation, 41st.
devotional service, denouncing the fruits of his actions, and whose doubts have been destroyed by transcendental knowledge, is situated actually in the self. Thus, thus he is not bound by the reactions of thought or comfort of riches.
So here, if you see the sloka, Krishna is telling yoga sanyasta karmanam. Sanyasta karmanam matlab karma se sanyas lo. But what is the next sloka 42? Tasmat andyana sambhutam hritstam jnana sinatmanah chitvaivam samshayan yogam ashtishost ashtitta ushta bharata ati उत्तिष्ठ भारत आतिष्ठ उत्तिष्ठ भारत स्टैंड अप एंड फाइट. अरे पहले संन्यास लेने को बोल रहा है 41 में और 42 में बोल रहा है आतिष्ठ उत्तिष्ठ भारत गेट अप एंड फाइट. अर्जुन इज अगेन कंफ्यूज्ड. भाई आपने पहले बोला संन्यास लो, योग संन्यास्त कर्मणाम, गिव अप योर टेक संन्यास, एंड नाउ यू आर टेलिंग स्टैंड अप एंड फाइट. Isn't this contradictory? That is resolved in the 5th chapter. Thank you very much. अरे पहले आप बोलते हो renounce everything and now you're telling fight also. ऐसा immediately कैसे तुम बदल सकते हो कृष्णा? This is how Lord teaches. He teaches by creating a doubt. यही स्टाइल है भगवद गीता का पूरा. Okay, so quick pointers from today's class, very quick, and we'll conclude. We'll proceed. We'll disperse. Quick, जो भी याद है, जो भी अच्छा लगा. Yes, Kana.
Whoever understands Krishna will be
Will never again take birth in material world. Very good. No more material bodies. Very good. Hari bol. Anyone else? Or koi? Yes. Okay. Yes, very good. And to condense it in one word, raga, attachment. Because krodha and bhaya develop around it only. Okay. Very good. So that is very difficult. That is why we have a system which is called as Varnashram system. Because this allows us to gradually purify our attachments. At the same time, we can progress spiritually. दोनों कर सकते हैं. Yes. Give up बोल दिया तो भाग जाएंगे सब लोग. So Krishna has created a system, Varnashram, all accommodative. Anyone else? Yes. So Krishna is giving the knowledge by creation of doubts. अपनेश प्रभु अंशु माता जी क्वेश्चन, आप अपने 3 बच्चों को क्या खिला के लेके आए हैं? Only they 3 have answered. क्या हुआ? Have you given them a task? Have you promised them something? Very brilliant. We'll clap for these 3 children. जोर से. Okay. What is the effect of sakarma? Effect of sakarma is transportation to heaven. Does it help to progress towards sakarma? No, it's an impediment. It doesn't help. Yes, your attachment should be towards Krishna. Very nice. Anyone else? Last 1 or 2 points? Yes. Yes. You can ask your question personally. Time is running. You personally you ask after the class. Any other points? Yes. Very good. Bhaktosi me sakhacheti. Devotee and a friend both together. Those who have not answered. Anybody who has not answered? Koi? Okay. Sakarma, vikarma, akarma. We understood there are 3 types of work, and which is the work to be done? Akarma. So if you're connected to Krishna, your all work is akarma. You don't get any karma. So connection to Krishna is important. Okay, they are eager. Yeah, go on.
And then he gave this knowledge
To Manu.
And then but so that's why he's telling
Knowledge again to Arjuna. Very good. Hari bol. Yes, Tanvi. Yes. Krishna consciousness and chanting and all these spiritual activities are akarma. They're beyond karmas. So what was the bottom line of this chapter? The most important verse. Yes, yes. Surrendering unto Guru. Three things. What are they? Pranipat. Very important to humble your ego. Second, questions, inquiry, pariprashna. And third, sevya. Follow the instructions. Serve the Guru. Thank you all very much. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. Samasta Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki. Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you all very much. And I'm really sorry for extending it so long. But I hope it was worth the discussion.